another update. This is number 777. Okay, so what I have for you here is, I think I went over executions last video. I wanted to drop a tutorial on executions and things like that, but I was running into a lot of camera issues from pre-existing work, and just trying to modify the code to get exactly what I needed. But I finally got it. It's a little bit wonky, but it does what it needs to do. It could use a little bit more polishing, but it's there. So I'm gonna show you the front two executions, because there's only two right now. I want a third one, but it's still looking. I've also changed the gun to start going up and down while you're walking, because it used to just only go up and down when you're aiming, but now it just changes you walk too. So for the first one, it's just a simple tackle. It goes into the aim. I think I've showed that already. You can get up, yada yada. I might still be able to hit the collider from here, not sure. Yeah, and then the other one's a flip over, which came from the pack that I mentioned in the last update. The left hand still wants to be wonky, but it's okay. You can come down into this position as well, and boom, you got this, and then boom, you come back here. So those are the two from there. And of course you can you don't have to aim out of that first flip if you don't want to, but you can. And of course I have my aim set to a toggle, so like right now it's set to a toggle, so I only have to press it. So sometimes I do it early, so that way it'll automatically go into the aim, but you don't need to, because you can just dome them and keep going. It's meant to be for a pistol, but you kind of get the drift. But there's a lot of camera issues at first. There's still polishing to do as far as the player's movement, of course the arm and the IKs and things like that, but it's coming together. It's coming together. So now if I come back here, I can show you the three back here, which this one is just the hostage one. I do want to put some limit, like how the camera's limited right here. When you hit these limits, I do want to kind of have the character do a little shuffle and turn, because I do want you to be able to kind of shuffle around from here. I may either do that or just have it just be a complete struggle that throws off your aim while he's struggling, or I may allow you to whip him to the side or whip him this way to kind of change which way you're facing without going back into the full animations. And then you've got this one, just the jump on the back and the neck snap, which is a cool one. And then the last one, give it a second. So the last one is just a kick in the nuts and a pistol whip. Boom. So camera work is still being polished. IK is still being polished. Just some small things left to do. Just a little cleanup for polishing. I flipped the dummy back around though, because the issue with the last camera, and why I say it's a little wonky, is because the limits that I had set on the camera were based off of the camera's position, and the rotation wasn't matching up with the character's rotation, so it threw everything off. So now it's a little bit better, but it's still a little wonky. If I go ahead and do that flip again from the other side, that kind of seems smooth, but it's not 100% the entire time. If I was to reset it, I'm not sure if it's gonna get it right twice in a row, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, like that. Sometimes it gets wonky like that, but it normally ends up back here, so I'm not too upset about it. I just know it's gonna take a little bit more research and a little bit more polishing to get it right. um, Finding the shortest route to that new position is gonna be a little bit difficult. If you know anything about Unity, you know that the quaternions and rotations are a pain in the ass, bro. A pain. But um, I got it to as best as I could right now as a standpoint to make sure that it actually works. So for now, I think tomorrow I'm gonna just roll with some more polishing. And then I'm gonna try to push out a test build sometime at the beginning, if not the middle of next week, to go into my Discord so that you can go ahead, run around, just play around with the guns, respawn a few times, do some executions. That's about it. I'll probably just put a little reset button like right here in the corner so that you could just respawn and reload the level and call it a day. So that way you kind of have something to tinker around with while I fix the rest of it. But so far I think it's coming along pretty well. I do want to start adding UI so that everything can start, feeling more complete. Also some sound effects for the those different executions so you can kind of hear and get those audio cues of what's going on, as well as starting to develop the AI for the enemies themselves. But that'll be its own separate thing, away from the build that I'll be releasing. So with that being said, feel free to just check out the Discord, the Patreon, the rest of the devlogs that I've done before this, and just stay up to date, man. If you've been watching so far, I appreciate you. Thank you for the support and everything. But we still got work to do. We still got other things to do. Any feedback is greatly recommended. Any assistance from anybody else that uses Unity that can help me go ahead and polish that one piece, all help is appreciated, man. All help and support is appreciated. So I'll see y'all in the next devlog. Hopefully it will be coming soon. If not a devlog, just a small update when I'll be releasing that build. And when that build does come out, you'll be getting another video. So look forward for those two, and I'll see you in the next update.